Masterclass is back in session, with the Jade Shadows Constellations update dropping this June. Railjack isn't just a slight hustle anymore, it is the front line. Between the new Uranus Proxima nodes and the shifting meta, your all 2024 setups are gonna feel like paper planes. I'm Swifty, and as a Legendary 6 veteran, I don't deal in good enough. I deal in the definitive. Today, we're stripping away the Meta-Slop and building a solo Railjack that doesn't just survive, it dominates. We're talking high velocity TPS, unbreakable hull logic, and a synergy engine that makes the Uranus Proxima feel like an Earth stroll. Strap in, folks. This is the only guide you'll need for 2026. And without further ado, let's get to work. The ship is your body. Don't dress it in cheap armor. For 2026, the full Lavan Grade 3 suit is the Academy's gold standard. Here's the logic. Shield Array MK3. We prioritize the shield gate and high capacity. In the Uranus Proxima, chip damage is constant. You need a buffer that breathes. Lavan's engines MK3. Speed is survivability. If you aren't drifting, you're dying. Lavan engines give us that top end speed boost to close the gap on cruise ships. Plating MK3. This is your health tank. Lavan offers the highest effective health pool, allowing you to ignore minor boarding parties while your focus is on the main objective. Lavan Reactor MK3. This is the heart. We are looking for range and duration bonuses for our battle mods. On to the Armaments. Now, a tanky, unkillable Railjack is good, but without having proper weapons is useless. So this is where also personal preference come in. Some people like lasers, some people like normal shooting weapons and whatever have you. That's completely fine. However, what I can suggest perhaps is that having toxin on your weaponry is good for corpus based missions, because toxin bypasses shield, so it's an obvious strat to use, but it is your choice. And then we use the Malati MK3. Here's a veteran tip: don't chase paper stats. A ship that looks fast on the menu but has no hull won't last 10 seconds, and avoid storm. Reliability over flex, always. Solo play isn't always lonely play, it's command play. Your crew are your extensions. Now, before I continue, know that there are preferences to every single person, but here are the three that I choose, and I will give reasoning as to why. I have a gunner, engineer, and a defender. A gunner is there to help me melt down the shields of cruise ships. An engineer is there so that if something goes wrong on my ship, they can always fix it within a few seconds with maxed out repair and endurance. And for my defender, it is best to have a high invested Kuvazar or Tenet Arcoplasma so that they can kill them within a few seconds if they do try and board your Railjack. And as to why I don't have a pilot, because the pilot AI still thinks it's playing a different game. They will fly your Railjack 4 kilometers away from the objective while you're trying to aim the big gun. You are the pilot and you are the logic. Keep control. If you're curious to see where you can get a crew member for yourself, you go to Venus and go to Fortuna. Once you're in Fortuna, you want to press on your down pad or whatever you play on, and you want to go to Ticker. Once you're there, you'll see he has a fourth option where it says hire Railjack crew members. You press on it, and you'll notice there is a bunch of people to hire. Some of them cost resources or just pure credits. And as I said, it comes down to personal preferences. You can go and have a look at their stats where it says 3 piloting, 3 gunnery, and 2 repair, whatever the case might be. And some of them have extra bonuses where it says plus 25% speed for Zexy engines, but I don't have Zexy engines, I have Lavan engines, so that's not good enough. And again, increase critical damage multiplied by 300% while health is below 50. Again, you can go and these things rotate on a daily basis, and I don't have any special type of ones simply because I don't need it. Using the base crew members are just good as well. Your Plexus is the modding framework that defines your efficiency. For the 2026 endgame, you prioritize energy economy and burst damage. The Aura Ironclad Matrix is the only and obvious choice. More hull, more armor, and of course, more peace of mind. For the battle mods, we run Shadow Burst for armor stripping and Secret Volley for crowd clearing. At the Uranus Proxima, the enemy density is most likely going to be high, and you will need a clear screen button. On to the tactical mods. This is where personal preference comes in. You don't have to run exactly what I run, but I'm gonna show you what I run and give reasoning as onto why. Breeze Quanta. Why? It's a little bit of breathing room, so that if there's enemies try to breach your railjack, this is there to kind of stop it, if you will, for a little bit of breathing room for both you and your crew members. Battle Stations is there to basically just help your turrets, and then Void Cloak is there for even more breathing room. It cloaks your railjack, making it visible so that enemies don't almost all fire you, so that you can live a little bit longer. And remember, a build that runs out of energy is just a floating coffin. Balance your sustain. This is where the Swifty touch comes in. Your Warframe determines how you interact with the ship's systems. First on the list we have Lavos, the king of cooldowns. Lavos turns Railjack into a different game. Since he uses cooldowns instead of energy, you can spam Secret Volley and Shadow Burst indefinitely. No energy pads, no waiting, he's just the ultimate Railjack engine. At our number 2 list, we have Hildren, the shield tank. If you prefer a traditional energy-like feel, Hildren uses her massive shield pool to fuel the ship. With Pillage, you're functionally immortal, and your ship never runs dry. At our number 3 spot, we have Protea, the logistics master. Her dispensary provides infinite energy and ammo for those who like to stay in the seat. The Helmuth secret. Slap Roar on your Railjack frame. Why? Because Roar double dips. It buffs your personal damage, your crew members' damage, and the Railjack's turrets. It turns the ship into a literal delete button. Strategy wins missions. Builds just make them easier. Don't wait for a crew to shoot cruise ships. Lock them down with a tether such as so. and then hop into the Fort Artillery and one-shot them, like so. Cruise ship destroyed. Slingshot maneuvers. Use the Arcwing Slingshot to bypass asteroid base defenses, and if you're curious to see where's the slingshot, it's up here in the upper area in your Railjack, and you come here and it says slingshot. You press the button, you load into the barrel like a bullet, and you aim and you fire. Ordnance management. Use the Culverk to chain enemies before hitting them with secret volley. As about smart play, not just fast play. That is the 2026 definitive solo setup. No fluff, just engineering required to dominate Jade Shadows expansion. If this guide helped you to optimize your hangar, you know what to do. Drop a like, subscribe to the Academy, and some of the comments. Who is your forever pilot for Railjack? I want to see if the Lavos gang is still as strong as I think it is. Check the description for the full mod list and Discord link. Class is dismissed. See you in the Uranus Proxima, Tenno. Peace.